Guys, I'm Isaac, and I chose the Sachplakat movement for my project for this class, and I chose this Lovkin cigarette poster because I thought it really represented the Priester Matches logo. So I'm not going to go into crazy detail, but Lucy and Bernhard made this Priester Matches logo poster in 1905 because they ran a competition to see who would create their logo, and he did a process of addition by subtraction to just come down to the Priester Matches and their logo, which worked really well because it was super radical and just very against the whole super detailed Art Nouveau style. He took the same style into his work with Bosch in 1914, which worked really well because it really emphasized their product. Same with the Priester Matches logo, but it used colors that were very representational of Bosch and just very eye-catching. People haven't seen this style of art before. And then Julius Klinger made this advertisement for the chandelier company, and he was the first to really visualize light as it comes off of an object, which was pretty significant paired with the Sachplakat style of just having the object and the letterhead, which works very well for him. And then Hans Rudi Ert created this advertisement for Opel, which has a little bit of Japanese stylization to it because of how his neck piece blends into the background. But they were also able to catch an emotion within his eyes that gave the impression of the social economic hierarchy that existed. And if you don't drive an Opel, then you're a nobody, And then Ludwig and Hermann made this advertisement for just for breeches and Breechmaker, which was kind of a blend between Art Nouveau and Sachplakat, but it used this gridded style for the breeches themselves, which really drew the eye to it and was very eye-catching, and it still resonated with Sachplakat because it's just essentially the object and a little bit of exterior design elements, and then the type up at the top, which balanced it out very well and worked well in its composition. And then Lucien Bernhard also made Das Plakat, which was the cover for an artist magazine, and it's a very flat composition. Like the woman in here is just as flat as the wall you would have pasted it to. And there's also no grounding to her. She kind of stands on top of the letters. And in another design that I've seen, there's a bar underneath her, which kind of gives her grounding, but I don't know. He wanted a very flat style with this, which I don't know, was very modern at the time. And then Alfred Lee did Lord Kitchener's Wants You, which is the previous representation of the American figure who just points. And this was very influential because it kind of got people's attention. When you look at it, it looks like he's calling you out. And paired with the Sachplakat style, like it worked very well. And then you have the very authoritative type at the top and the bottom, which gets your attention, and it worked very well in just like personalizing the message. And it used that pointing you style that we still know today. So James Flagg created this Sachplakat style Art Nouveau, kind of brought together both elements because he knew it would cast the widest net in their war propaganda. So it really emphasizes like the frustration in Germany and everything that's going on there, and pulled at the heartstrings of everybody in the nation. And it really casted the widest net because it brought together elements that people were familiar with all across the board, and it worked incredibly in that fashion. And that's all I have for you guys. If you want to read through the slides, they got the information. But thank you.